Okay then guys, and welcome to Super Star Wars on the Super Nintendo. This is one of the games that I got with my actual machine, and it's a really cool little run gun. So there's the famous Star Wars logo, ready to go into the scroll, I think. It's been a while since I played this. Yeah, there you go. Sprawly text, setting up the game. But let's go into the actual game itself. So here's your Star Destroyer from the original. There was obviously 3 games in the series: Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, which I've just picked up, and Return of the Jedi. The first one is definitely the best. There are issues with it, but compared to the other 2, it's utterly superb. Okay then, so we're playing as Luke Skywalker, and we're going through the country, so we're on the desert side of Tatooine. So you've been attacked by a load of Tatooine residents. I'm guessing, well, I've got no idea what those scorpions are, so if you know your Star Wars lore, feel free to enlighten me. And as you can see, this Luke Skywalker is a fairly agile chap, effortlessly able to jump around all over the place. It's like he's got the force already. There's a little bit of slowdown in the game as well, but nothing really to get too upset about, and it does look really, really nice. The games are difficult. The first one isn't too bad, although it has a few annoying difficulty spikes, but the second 2, with the third one in particular being real shits on certain stages. Luckily there are power-ups which you can pick up, as you can see there, which make a huge difference. And your actual gun can be powered up 3 or 4 times, ending in a really cool plasma bolt. Now your lightsaber indicates your health, and obviously that you get hit every time an alien damages you. Luckily, pick up the hearts, and you can renew yourself, very handy. Excellent rendition of the John Williams score, and again the graphics really do capture the feel and the style of Star Wars. In fact, I'd go as far to say that this was before the likes of Knights of the Old Republic. This was arguably one of the most immersive Star Wars games after you blew up the Death Star in the arcade version of Star Wars all the way back in the early 80s. Another nice touch with this game is on the later levels you get to play as other characters, namely Han Solo and Chewbacca. Although we're probably not going to get that far to show you. So here we are coming up to the first boss, and this is the Sarlacc Pit Monster. Don't quite remember him chucking rocks in the film. Well, I don't even remember him in Star Wars, but hey ho. Who needs artistic license when you can look great? He's a fairly easy boss, apart from the few times where he comes to the immediate left of the screen and just twats the hell out of you. Hopefully though, it looks like I'm going to have the operation this time. Okay then, so that's the first guy dead. And we'll take a look at one of the cool Mode 7 stages which is coming up. You've got a nice little cutscene here, setting the scene. I always remember back in the day, my mum picked this up for me on Christmas Eve. Basically, it cost me 70 quid, which was a hell of a lot of money back in the early 90s. And I'd completed it by Boxing Day, but it didn't matter because it was so sudden good, I just kept on playing it. So, as you can see, this is all lovely Mode 7, and the idea here is to basically kill a set number of Jawas before going to their sandcrawler. Picking up the hearts will refill your bar, and I'm doing pretty shit. And they're all around me, and I'm finding it really hard to turn around, you fuckers. I'll houdini your ass. Again, the sound effects, everything about this game, it just really captures really captures the feel of the actual films. They did a fantastic job with this. Pick those up. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Oh, man. Man alive. Oh, look at that shit. Well, I've skipped forward. Okay then, guys, and here we are on the third level. Now this is where the difficulty starts to pick up. Basically, there's a number of tricky jumps that need to be made, and it can be a real bitch to pull off. And as you can see, you're getting assaulted by more and more enemies, and they do an annoying thing where they'll push you off an edge. So there's nothing worse than thinking you've cleared something, and then you get knocked backwards. Very frustrating. Doesn't happen too much in this first game, but it becomes a real issue on the later stages. Oh, fuck off. Let's try again. I'm not saying much because I'm really concentrating. Oh, that's tight. Alright, get to the top of the sand crawler, and obviously you then have to go inside it. Oh, it's close again. Later levels also follow the plot of the film fairly closely. So there's a final assault on the Death Star, which again features some really nice Mode 7 visuals. You get to go through Mos Eisley, and a few bosses turn up, which, while they don't actually appear in the films, they're nevertheless extremely impressive. This is also handy as well, you can look above and below you. Wow, that was close, did you see that? So, there you go, this is Super Star Wars for the Super Nintendo. It's also available on Virtual Console, but the game itself was relatively cheap, and you should be able to pick it up for around the £10 mark, and that's fully boxed. So not a bad price at all. Ironically, Return of the Jedi tends to go for more money, and it's arguably the worst game in the set. Okay then, so this is Dan Jones from Retro Gamer. You've been watching Super Star Wars on the Super Nintendo, and I'll be back with more videos very, very soon, guys. You take care now.